Hello, this is an Osaka League game played against a Japanese 5Q player. White won pretty convincing this time, but there were places where I feel White could do a little better, like, for example, killing the entire left side. Also, White shouldn't allow these stones die on the right. I mean, those could be saved, but overall White was in control most of the time, so let's check it out. Well, when White plays this kind of move, you may expect a diagonal Fuseki, but Black wants to keep things calm. Komoku, then Black attacks the right side. Now it's more common for Black to play e3 or e4 to prevent the Shimari first. That's a priority. Always attack the Komoku before the start point. Or if you attack the start point, you can go Sansan directly. But okay, Black played calm. Now here White plays the kick, and I don't really recommend this move because Black can go up, White needs to defend the corner, then Black extends ideal on the right side. Usually this kick is played against the third line approach. So when you have a Komoku and Black comes inside like this, it's very common to play d3, extend for a base, then Black extends here. Everything is lower, and in fact, well, at some point White can approach here and then threaten the invasion. On the other hand, this Black group, the base, it's inside White's sphere of influence, but if you play the kick like it happened in the game, Black develops in the direction of his Q16, so it feels very good for him to set up the Moe on the right side. But Black played the no-B to the right. This is either a misclick or he just played a heavy move. He was supposed to go up. It's very strange to play this no-B here, because now White doesn't even have to defend the corner. He's not so threatened, and instead White can just take away the base. If White defends the corner now, Black can extend towards R10, but it still feels strange to have this double up formation. It feels like one of the stones it's wasted. For example, if we go back a few moves, let's suppose Black extends or approaches the corner at R7, White defends R5, Black will never play the bump at R6, but extend back to make a base at R10. Therefore, playing R6 now is just a wasted move. So this is a way to look at the position, changing the order of moves, which is called Tevari. So moving on, Black played the approach from the outside, which is again strange. Black was supposed to play e3 or e4. That's the direction where White wants to enclose the corner. When Black comes from the outside, this is like asking White to take the corner. So it's a thank you move. It's saying, please enclose your corner. So White does that. Now Black is supposed to extend back for a base, which he kind of did, and it's pretty okay, trying to set up the Moyo. Now in order to punish Black position on the right side, those two heavy stones, White can play R10 or R9 right away. But the approach in the top left is pretty good. That's also good direction to play. Now pincer, double approach. That's a little bit overplayish because Black already has the stone at D10. Usually White just goes in the corner. San, then either double up like this, push or go down. Then when Black keeps pushing, this is an AI style variation. White turns first, Black extends. So White already grabbed the corner in Sente, then plays on the right side. It's not such a big deal if Black is setting up a Moyo like that. Now, when you play a double approach, you may expect Black to attach here, then Tsuke, and leave in the corner, which is nice because now White develops the corner towards the left side. But Black can actually choose to come out in the middle, which he did. And now he can choose where to block, either top side or left side. And in this case, it's good to go for the left side because he's got D10 in place, so he may build a bigger Moe on the left side. But now he made a mistake and played the Hane in the corner. Actually here, Black should simply come out and try to connect everything together. So these stones. And now White will play the key point. Black connects. White made Hane. And then Black either defends like this, or he can allow that stone connect because already he's connecting everything around the center. So it's good flow for Black to play like this. But Black played the Hane in the corner. Many times Q players are tempted to play this B17, the second line Hane, just to prevent White playing B16, but actually that's more like endgame. So it's not really urgent to play it at this stage of the game in Fuseki. Yeah, White is going for some eye shape, but Black should defend with a tiger mount and also put pressure on c14. Obviously white will come out, but black shape on the left side is much better than in the actual game. So black played a heavy empty triangle connection, and it wasn't necessary. This hand is good, come out. For black it's good timing to play the peep, to see whether white will block or connect. Because if white blocks this way, black will just capture the corner, and then black doesn't have to worry about what happens on the outside. This doesn't look so good for white. So obviously when you play the peep, white will always connect. Then hane, because if white cuts, Atari comes from the outside and then you push through as black. So on the hane, white will go out and then protect. But okay, if black fears the cut, then just peep once and then jump. And now maybe at some point white will catch that stone, so black still needs to extend for a base in the top. Those are some interesting details about the formation in the top. But anyway, the shape is not bad to jump here. Then white pushes through and black extends. Actually for black it's proper to play another move on the left side like this or like this. Later on we will see why. This feels good too, because it's, well, black has to defend in too many places. Hard to do that in one move. This is good. Black is on the run. Oh, but black has fighting spirit. Pincer. Normally, black should come out with these two stones. But if this happens, white extends towards the top. So pincer first, white comes out, and black jumps to rescue those heavy stones. It's a good idea to turn the direction here. If black pushes, I mean peeps, and then push through, this can backfire because white has a very nice Tesuji on the second line and connect like this. So white can make a base and black is still floating. Besides, those stones in the lower right are in trouble. If black is too ambitious here, white Atari, hane, and everything dies. That's a collapse. So white turns, black is supposed to play something like r14, and now it works to play the peep at q11. Therefore white should either come out, this is a way to fix the shape, or play keima, because the shape is stronger for white, and in the same time it's going to attack these three stones and push them towards the bottom where white is strong. But it keeps this group connected. The way white played here, the cap move actually allows black come out, and now this weakens the formation on the right side. There is this also a possibility, you know, to play the cap and then keima combination, but now black it's let a bit loose and he can come out to make some eye shape. And later on also peep at q11. So instead of nobi, it's good to play the hane. If black cuts, white cuts to Atari, go out, he takes a stone, you play Atari from the outside. Actually this is a very common combination to get strong in the middle. So you sacrifice one stone, but the formation in the center is super powerful now. Anyway, black will live, but it's a small life. So nobi, he might run out. Instead of invading the top, the natural move is to play keima here. You don't have to let these stones on the right side become too weak. So once you play keima, black will jump out, then invade the top. That kick or attach doesn't help black so much, it actually helps white. It's better to play p17. And when white comes out, black still has the option to connect underneath. If white plays Kosumi, then black comes out with a peep and a keima. Then white runs out, black can surround the group this way, white may struggle a little bit to make some eye shape, and in the end all black stones are safe, so he can do something on the bottom. But black played the attach, white hane, black was supposed to pull back or go up, and then white made nobi in order to give a stone as bait and hurt the corner. But probably black is not going to cut, just double up here, keep the corner safe. Then white still needs to come out in the center. This hane was too much. It kind of hurt the stones in the top. Now L17 doesn't look so good anymore. Now black decided to save the top, but actually it's more interesting to just sacrifice everything and go for a big big right side. Try to kill these guys on a large scale. They died, but they weren't supposed to die. So now we have some kind of zigzag follow-up. Instead of turn here, which hurts the stones in the middle, white has the option to play the peep and then honey in the head of two stones, because if black blocks, just capture, and if it turns direction, you push through, and they die anyway. There is no way out. So that peep is quite deadly. If black plays here, you have hane, throw in, atari. Oh, actually, you don't even need a throw in. You can just connect and cover everything. So we have a turn, then another push, and now these stones, they seem pretty dead, but actually there's a combination for white to rescue. So white can play hane here, black will cut, then white can go atari this way, black needs to come out, otherwise if black takes, there's an atari from behind, and atari and catch two stones. So once this atari is played, black will come out, then you can atari like this, he needs to connect, and now connect. Obviously, black cannot cut here because of this atari from the outside, which creates a shortage of liberties, in which case black needs to play here, and white takes 3 important stones. So when atari here is played, black needs to protect against the second atari, either this way or this way to make a few extra points, and white covers. So white is connected on the outside, and also tries to kill the group on the right. Black needs to come out, and then proceed with the attack in the top like this, or cap, and try to kill everything. But it's important to keep these stones on the right safe and connected. It wasn't necessary to sacrifice them. So cap to go for the top, and that top group died. It's good to reduce the base like that. Yeah, now there is no eye for black in the top, so obviously the group is dead. And black is actually just feeding the dragon and make it bigger. So he lost more stones without any reason. These 4 stones played from the inside, it's a complete minus. Only loss without compensation. Then he also captured 1 stone in Gote, because anyway, white has enough liberty and space. But okay, in the process, black managed to kill this side, but losing so much in the top, it's still okay for white. So moving on. Yeah, here on the left side, white has this Kosumitsuke, which is a nice Tesuji. If black connects, white can cover on the cut, atari from the left side, and just double up. There is no way for black to kill this group because white can already make an eye. So having an eye here, there is no way for black to approach and fight the semi-eye, because he will put himself in atari. It's 1 eye versus no eye situation, so the black black group is lost in the semi-eye. So that's a way. If black pushes here, white cuts, black connects, white protects, and again, white has more liberties. White can just slide in order to make even more, and then again win the semi-eye. So that could die, but now it's still dangerous for black. Yeah, this cut is too much. Black needs to connect or descend. Then when white connects, this group can live in the corner, but it hurts a lot the stones on the left side. White can even play like this. Yeah, it's alive, but what to do now here? Those stones are really in the air. So this cut is too much. Obviously, black died big time. And actually what black can do here is play 1 atari, then just sacrifice, because those stones will never escape. And now it's a stronger formation on the left side. Well, he may still need to jump here, but of course now he's in a desperate situation. He might come inside. But this way, yeah, the style is still to play on the second line first, because white cannot push. White needs to capture and capture. If black turns, white is not going to capture right away, but turn to create a cutting point and then take. And the way you take, it's always atari here. But okay, in this case it doesn't matter, you will take for sure. No matter when black plays this atari, if it's atari here or atari A12, when black goes atari from the outside, you always capture, even when it's a big call. So in order to make eye shape, black should protect this way, but it's still kind of heavy and ugly. White plays here and it's game over. So already white has like a quarter of the board, like 100 points in that area, easy win. This is a good move to put pressure on the left side, Well, normally it's good enough to play something like this to enclose the bottom, but that's fine. Now black comes in. White can attack from the right side because there is more space for black to extend to the right than to the left. I mean, here black wants to extend after 2 space. On the left side, he needs to extend only jumping 1. But actually it doesn't matter much. So when you play here, if he does this, you put pressure like that, he comes out, and then his left side, it's in trouble. But this is pretty much the same. I mean, you get stronger on the left, he needs to make a 2 space jump, and this group is weak too. You can just take away the base. But now, that's not so important and so big, because you can put a lot of pressure on the bottom group. It's more interesting to jump out and somehow, or play something around here. There is still Aji if you play Tsuke and he blocks and there's a cutting point, so you can go down. He needs to protect against that cut somehow. Then bump here. You may even leave inside if you try hard. Also this move is center. Yeah, it seems like white can make some eye shape on the right. But okay, even if you don't try to save that group, it's more interesting to play a 1 space jump because the Sansan doesn't work anymore. You can go down and kill the corner. There is no more cut here. This is dead unconditionally. Besides, having the stone at 05 puts a lot of pressure on the bottom group too. With this move, you're just preparing the monkey jump. But right now, black has to do something to stay alive in the center. Sorry, on the left and the bottom. Yeah, it's too difficult. So surround the group. Here, white separates the bottom from the left. So far, so good. Surround everything. Okay. Now this is good. Takes away the eye shape. And the next move to kill is just Nobi. Perfect shape. Because if black plays here, you block and there is no space for 2 eyes. And if he plays the Tsuke, you can cut it. And again, there is no way to do anything. Maximum 1 eye. But 1 eye, it's not enough. I don't even have to answer this. That's a way to kill. And now, when black played here, it's actually possible. It's only 1 eye on the left side. Well, you may play this one. And when he pushes, this will force the eye. That's another way to kill. And you can even try another move, which is this one. If black connects, you connect here. If he cuts, you play this one. If he captures, you block. And if he plays here, you connect. So there is no eye. If he plays this one, you don't have to do anything. Just connect on the outside. Because when he plays here, you force the eye. Or you play vital point and then. But it's the same thing. You play here, he plays here, you play Hane. So it's only 1 eye on the left side. There were several ways to kill that group on the left. But this move finally helped him leave. Because there is some shortage of liberties here. So if you connect, he just goes Atari. You cannot connect. You must take 3 stones. He takes 3 stones. And he got the 2 eyes. So monkey jump on the right. That was the preparation from S5. So follow through, which is good. Yeah, dangerous for black to try this move. Maybe white may live inside. Yeah, seems like it. So jump, but here white can damage more. Wedge, Atari connect. If black plays Atari, it's a bit tricky, because if he comes here, you take more profit. And if he comes here, never know. I mean, anyway, it erased more points on the side. And it was center, so, and then you gotta connect those stones in the middle. But yeah, once the top left died, it's finished. This Kosumi, it's big, but those 2 stones in the center are in trouble, so it's interesting to try to reach them. That's fine. Block, all good. This will die in the corner, obviously. Actually, it dies even if you play this move, or if you double up here. Because once you play E3, it feels like you play inside your own territory. But yeah, it shows the opponent that he's dead and he has to resign. So those guys on the right shouldn't die, and this group on the left should die. but overall white was good from the beginning to the end. Enjoy the replay.